If you find that your list of activities and participant rosters have become so cluttered that it has become impossible to find what you're looking for, it may be time to learn how to set service term and archive youth. Let's begin by addressing the activities issue. First, click on the Direct Activities tab on the left navigation menu. Then, select Group Activities. When you click into your list of group activities, notice that the drop-down menu up here defaults to current term. Right below that is the date range associated with that term. If the term stretches over many years, like this one does, every activity within that date range will be listed below. You may end up with multiple pages of activities. You can set this current term so that only the activities within your desired time period will show up in this list. Under the Utilities menu, there is an option called Set Service Term. In here, you can define the begin and end dates for your desired term. All activities that have a scheduled date within this date range will show up in your group activities list. All other activities will be hidden but not deleted. We generally recommend setting the service term as the current fiscal year, which is July 1st through June 30th. Click Set Term to complete this process. When you return to your list of group activities, you will notice that the date range has been updated to reflect your new current term. Also, your list of activities has grown much shorter. If you want to see all of your activities instead of just the ones under current term, you can select all from the drop-down menu above. Now that your list of activities is a bit more manageable, let's clean up your participant rosters as well. If your program has been with DCYF for a while, you will probably have multiple pages of youth records, making it difficult to find specific youth quickly. Fortunately, there is a quick and efficient way to remove these youth from your active rosters. First, navigate to the list of youth records. You will click on Participants and Staff, and then View Child Youth. Notice the status column next to each youth. Youth can be either active or archived. By default, you will see a list of active youth, but you can view archive youth or all youth by using this drop-down menu up here. You would archive any record that you don't want constant access to. This is usually the case for participants that are no longer part of your program. You don't want to delete the records because doing so will wipe all attendance data for that youth. There are two ways to archive past participants. If you want to archive only a handful of youth, you can go into their individual participant records and mark them as archived. For example, let's say Care Bears completed your program 2 years ago, but he is still showing up in your rosters. First, search for his participant record. Notice that the record status is currently marked as active. In order to archive Care Bears, select the Archived button here. Be sure to hit Save once you're finished. You will repeat this for all youth that you want to archive. Another way to archive youth is to bulk archive them. You would use the Utilities menu here. Bulk archiving is useful when you know that you want to remove all youth from your active rosters that have not attended your program recently. In the Participant Status Update tool, specify the begin and end dates. Only youth that are enrolled in an activity that falls within this date range will remain active. Youth that are enrolled in activities outside of this date range will be automatically archived. We recommend setting the date range as the current fiscal year, that is, July 1st through June 30th, but feel free to make adjustments to reflect your unique programming structure. Select Change Active Status to finish. You can then return to your list of participants to see if your list reflects all current youth in your program. Your list is now much shorter than it was before the archive process. You can always see Archive Youth or All Youth by using the drop-down menu above. It is a good idea to make this cleanup a habit. If you update your service term and archive your youth on a regular basis, you will make data entry much more quick and efficient.